I am currently rewatching the MCU before Doomsday releases later this year. Starting off in phase 1 with Thor. So follow along to see what I think about your favorite MCU movie. So starting off, what I wanted to go ahead and say is that I think that the Thor movie itself is fine, but I do think that with a couple timeline changes, this movie could be so much better. I truly do love the story of Thor, how he's getting his powers, how he has passed down the power from his father, how he ends up getting a little bit arrogant about it, and Odin being able to push him to be the best person that he possibly can be. However, I want to throw a proposition out to you, and I don't know, maybe this is some sort of a hot take for me, but this movie would be so much better if it was the second movie instead of the first. And what I mean by that is, moral of the story is that he immediately knows how to use all of his powers. He didn't have to learn about it. He didn't have to sit there and have any tribes and tribulations. The only thing that he had to really do was that because of his cocky attitude, he ended up losing it from his father. And because of that, for about 2/3 of the movie, we didn't see Thor actually be Thor and what was the introduction of him into the MCU. This is truly much more of like a low-key movie and his big brother than it is a Thor movie about him and the introduction of Loki. The whole scene with Jane is obviously very sweet when it comes to her and his relationship, but I still just felt like they took so much of that movie to be able to focus on their relationship rather than what's at stake. We are looking at one of the most powerful Marvel characters that we've ever had. And so to introduce him into the MCU as a god, but then not really have him fight a whole lot, in 2/3 of the movie, he's not even himself. He loses his hammer. Just leads me to believe that there could be something much more powerful to it. Think about this, the very first movie, and he learns how to use his powers. He starts to go through some of the tribes and tribulations, and that's the first movie, right? More of like a Spider-Man story where he has to learn how to use his powers. Then take that first movie, what we have now, and copy and paste it into the second movie. After he gets all of these powers, then he's super cocky, then he's able to realize just how powerful he is, and his father ends up taking that away from him. Then we get introduced to Jane, then we get introduced to all these real life factors. I just feel like if this movie were in the second portion of it, the plot line of it works well enough, but I just didn't like the fact that this movie was the introduction to such a strong, powerful Marvel character. So overall, I am going to rate this movie a 3 out of 5 stars. Like I said, it could be so much more powerful if it was either the second movie or just this plot line was a little bit later. So let me know down in the comment section down below. Do you agree with me? Do you think that Thor is a 3 out of 5? Do you think it's higher? Do you think it's lower? Let me know your honest thoughts.